Okay. Speaking of Miami, Ole Miss. This game is played at this is the Fiesta Bowl, and it puts it in Glendale, Arizona. Rough travel spot for both these teams. Mississippi, I guess Mississippi to Arizona isn't quite as bad as Miami to Arizona, but either way.
Every now
Uh,
and then, this field that they grow and roll in is like the college kids don't want to wear the super long cleats that they play on real grass with,
yep,
and everyone slips in the beginning of the game.
that
It
would favor
feels
my
like,
favor
yeah, it
Miami in this
feels like it
case.
would favor the bigger guys for sure.
I think so too. Game line on this one, Miami minus 3.5 is the line. Game total 52.5. I would take a future on Ole Miss to win it, but I would bet Miami here.
Is this another one where like the Miami defense holds this under?
I think they do. I don't think this is. I definitely. I think this is definitely an underplay.
That's the
Um,
one that sticks out the most to me when I saw these numbers at first was
52.5 is flying under. I can see it,
yeah, and I guess the only other way that it would go over would be like Old Miss wins the game because they outscore them.
and I don't see that. I don't really see them scoring that many points against. I mean, how many points do they have to? They have to score 35 points to be able to for this over to hit. If that was the case,
You do got to say they've got the better quarterback, right? I mean,
yes.
Trinidad Chambliss is significantly better than Carson Beck. Not to talk down on Carson Beck, he's
No,
still a solid QB, but
you can talk down on Carson Beck. I don't think he's. I don't think he's that good. I think his
Sid the
start.
Sloth has got he's got a little bit of mojo to him, but it depends. Like, is there a different place like out west? Are the eyes going to be so far apart that they like get dry out there or something? Like,
I have to get him a pair of the Moneyline Max sunglasses to.
what was this one? This is the Convicts versus the Confederates.
Oh, jeez.
We know how that ended up.
Give me. I'll lay the 3.5 with the Convicts. I think they get home.
Yeah, I think that this Miami team is very reminiscent of those Giants teams that won Super Bowls, where like Eli Manning is very reminiscent of Carson Beck. Looks kind of dumb, doesn't really do anything great, doesn't really do anything. As long as he doesn't do anything bad, pass rush is gonna clog everything else up.
Yeah, and
I
also
like Miami here.
I like the matchup for the Miami offensive line too. I don't know how Ole Miss is going to necessarily generate much of a pass rush against them. I don't. I think you're going to see Carson Beck have some time.
Yeah, I mean, if Trinidad Chambliss has his best game ever, they've got a chance to win, and they
Oh
would
yeah,
have to do it by, setting the tempo and basically making every throw perfectly, which he can do. I just don't know if he's seen a pass rush like this in his 6 years of playing college football.
if Miami was in the SEC, how do you think they'd do?
Probably about the same as they did in the ACC
I think so.
because
I think so
that's
too.
pretty
Actually,
like a lot of these people don't realize that it's still game to game and situational matchups. And I mean, the ACC could be considered weaker, but if Miami wins the national championship or even makes it to the national title, they're not even the team that won the conference.
yeah.
You could be saying, at what point in time do we say that the second best or the third best team in the ACC won the national championship? If you were saying that about an SEC team, you'd never hear the end of how good the conference was.
Mm.
It's just you've got
Well,
weird matchups, you've got rivalries. It's still somewhat college football at the end of the day. I think they've got a pretty good makeup that they would do okay in the SEC, and maybe Mario Cristobal's messed up so much that he's already like completed the checklist of things to mess up, and there's no more like mess up. Like there's nowhere else to check, so you just got to do good now.
fair enough. But I feel like we had something similar last year, did we not? With Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, if the defense controls the entire game and the tempo, it really those are the only play styles in college football right now are these somewhat stout, responsible defenses, and,
Well,
or you've got these crazy,
well,
high tempo offenses.
no, what I'm referring to is that Oregon was the overall 1 seed last year, and they were like the best team in the Big Ten. And Ohio State, lost to Michigan, then won the national title.
Yeah, ended up like technically the third best team in the conference. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah, it depends how you look at it. Yeah, that's correct. But either way, I feel like that's but for the ACC to do that, that's so weird to me. I
that would
don't
be
think of that.
funny.
Yeah, it would be like legitimately hilarious.
Duke deserved a spot.
I thought they did.
Shout it from the rooftops.
Let Duke play.
This one, I was telling producer Mark before the show, I actually like the Trinidad Chambliss under 23.5 rush yards here too. He was running around like crazy and extending plays last week and still only got to 14. And Miami has guys that'll actually tackle you for loss and stuff like that. So he hasn't gone over that number 2 often. I like the under there. Just a fun little college football playoff prop. You'll see a couple more of them pop up as we get closer to the championship.
Fair enough. Also, Mark Fletcher first touchdown. No, with the I did a bit of research on this with the like first touchdowns and running backs. With the NFL, like you don't always want to go chalk with it because every so often, like the second string tight end catches the first touchdown of the game and screws up everybody's bet. In college, it doesn't happen at all. Like Caleb Johnson with Iowa last year. He was getting like 5-1 odds on every first touchdown. I think it hit like 5 times. It was
I was going to say the only other option I would think of would be Lacey, which is, just another running back. Maybe Miami defense, maybe another pick 6.
I don't know about I don't know about first touchdown, but I would definitely bet Miami defensive touchdown. I could see it.
Go ballsy. The U defense first touchdown.
I could see it. All right, and total, I think we're both in the under in this one.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the under here.
Yeah, me too. I think it's way too many points. All right, next up.